Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D, and we are ready for the live stream for the season 7 mid-season finale of The Walking Dead and whatever else we feel like talking about tonight. Good episode, and the end of it. Oh man, I hate when they leave me on the cliffhangers like this again, but man, next season. And I've had a couple friends tell me the last few episodes have made them almost want to quit watching. This kills me to hear simply because I've read a lot of the comics and I'm not up to date on them. I will be honest, but I know some of the stuff that's coming. Don't give up on it, guys. Don't give up on it. There's there's some good stuff coming, guys. Let me move that a little bit. There we go. There we go. So, if you were thinking about getting off the Walking Dead bandwagon, do not. I'm telling you, there's some really good stuff still coming. So don't bail, don't bail. But let's see. Hold on. I know it's shaking again. Earthquake. There. Yeah, we don't have too many earthquakes here in Virginia. What's up, Diddy? How's it going, man? Doing all right, buddy? Let's see. There we go. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to have my cam set up. One thing for the future, I'm going to let you guys know about that. Hopefully, my plan is, but things are still subject to change. At the beginning of the year, we are talking about starting doing live streams for our podcast. Now, what it really depends on is, well, Wi-Fi. Uh, where we do it at, we may not have the strongest Wi-Fi. If we don't have good strong Wi-Fi, we can't do it there. And which means I would have to record it live and then put it on later. And I'm gonna tell you what. I put on a 20-minute video earlier today. It took a little over an hour and about 20 minutes, about an hour 20 to put it up. So if we can do live stream, it's done. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it works out. So that's how we're doing. Diddy doing well, doing real well. What time is it here? About 11:15 at night after The Walking Dead. I got energy. The Walking Dead will give me energy, and then I still have to work in the morning. Ugh. But that's all right. That's all right. Did you watch The Walking Dead, buddy? Get me some Wawa too. Some high quality H2O. I need to start getting sponsored by people. This episode I really liked, by the way. A lot of good stuff in it for me. But I tell you one thing that a commercial. I don't know if the commercial's on where you guys were too, but Man in the High Castle season 2 will be out Friday on Amazon. I love the first one, but man, I love it. Oh man, I can't wait for that to come out next Friday. Friday the what's today? The 11th, so that'd be the 16th. So yes, the first season was so good. If you don't know what that is, it's basically World War II. If the Allies had not won World War II, and then Nazi Germany took over the East Coast of America, and the West Coast is by Japan. So, so it's kind of like two parts of America is overtaken, and then like there's a middle ground that's kind of a free space, so to speak. And what America's trying to do, some of its citizens are trying to do to hopefully take America back. So season 1 I thought was really, really good. Really, really good. Oh man. Didn't have time to watch it. Oh, make time. Which is easier said than done to tell someone to make time. Which I have no time to do hardly anything. Which is why I'm so far behind on so many of my comic books. But that's alright. I'll catch up on them eventually. This one was the season 7 mid season break, which I hate them having a mid season break. I have to wait till February to see what's going on. Oh, it kills me, absolutely kills me. Couple spoilers if you didn't get to see it yet. Daryl has escaped the Saviors, and poor fat what was his name? Fat Joe, Fat Tony, Fat somebody. He died because of that, and that stunk. How's Finding Pops going? Oh, you need to be checking out my videos. I I have slowly over the last this last couple weeks. The biggest things I've been working on is the Batman the animated series. I've gotten 3 of them so far: Joker, Harley, and Robin. So I need Batman, Ivy, and Batgirl to complete that set. Then X-Men, I need Cable and somebody. I can't think of who the other person is. I know it's Cable. Sabretooth. Cable and Sabretooth. You got to find those two. So how are you doing with your pops? And the comics are coming way too good, unfortunately. For my wallet, my pops are coming. My comics are coming way too easy. Way too easy. I need them to actually slow down a little bit. Hey, but the good side about my comics though is when I started collecting the Walking Dead comics earlier this year, it's probably about in March or April. My goal was to get from issue 100 to current, and I've done that. So I got that going for me. 120 pops. Good job. I no longer know how many I have. Last time I actually looked, I had 480, and I've got a bunch more since then. I know I'm well over 500. I do know that. And at the beginning of the year, I actually planned on doing this a couple months ago. I'm going to do another demonstration, do some videos of each section of my pop vinyl collection so everyone can see all my entire collection of them. So this will be the 2017 edition. I've probably doubled them since the 2016 edition, which is sad. So many pops coming out. There's so many still coming out. John Wick, I know I definitely want that when that gets out. Snagglepuss. I said this last week. Snagglepuss. I definitely want Snagglepuss. Walmart exclusives. I think everyone has problems finding Walmart exclusives. That and Target. Target is brutally difficult. I did get the Target Batmans, but that was really hard. Deacon, what's going on, buddy? Doing all right, man? Uh, Target is the one I really have the most trouble finding stuff. So hard to find them. I did get that. Like I said, I did get that 4 set of Batman. I still do not have the old Batman, the Zoran Batman. I do need that one, which I've kind of given up on it. Last I saw, it was over $100. I know one time it was about 300-400. Yeah, I gave up on that. So yeah, that was too much. Too much. Totally. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Jeffrey. Oh, this episode was good. This episode was so good. Man, it excites me for the next episode coming up. I can't wait, which I'm going to have to wait till February. What? Basically about 3 months I have to wait. January, 2 months. 2 months I have to wait. I hate it when they do that to me. Chase who? Shopkin. What is Shopkin? I do not know Shopkin. Found Doctor Strange pop. And Killer Croc one. I tell you what, they had that those two. Where I'm in Lynchburg, Virginia, but that's in Roanoke, Virginia, about an hour away. Someone told me they had those. I did see a Wonder Woman exclusive that we're talking about the Walmart ones right now, and and it was all the box is beat up, and I can't do anything with a beat up box. Good, totally good. Yeah, we are going to war. This is a good war. This is not. This is not a bad war. Man, the comics. I gotta read a little bit further ahead so I can see where this direction is going, and I'm so excited. It's kind of sad when Olivia got shot tonight, but you know what? It's what happens, right? Gotcha. The Shopkins are little toys that look like food. Yeah. Um, yeah. But what's his name? Shane, not Shane. Was it Shane? Sean, whatever his name was that kind of lost his guts tonight. That was awesome. Your problem is you have no guts. Spice, looks like I was wrong. That was so awesome when Negan did that. I'm not a big fan of Negan, but doggone it, that was awesome. Hey, Seeking Near Me Comics, how's it going, buddy? Spencer, that's it. Why couldn't I think of his name? Did I miss any spoiler? Well, we're talking about spoilers right now. lots of spoilage in this episode. But I'm not going to spoil future episodes though. We got to see Carol and Morgan again for the first time in what, 2 months? And Ezekiel was not there tonight. Come on, dude, you're killing me here. Put Ezekiel back in there. Man, what in the world? Seeking, did you see the episode yet or no? Because I hate ruining it for people, but it's what I do. Try to forget who, Toily? Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Then spoil away. Spoil away. Yeah, we sadly enough we lost a couple characters tonight, but some good thing. Oh yeah, Spencer. Trying to forget Spencer. Yeah, yeah. 10 comics for $5. Was that like at a Walmart thing or something, like one of those Walmart packs? Or what did I say? Was it Walmart or Target that I saw a pack of those? Might have been Target I saw a pack. But at my local one, they don't have them, and that's not cool. And I got a spot on my eye. Y'all don't know this, but I got a little spot on my eye for some reason, and it's bothering my vision. So I'm having trouble seeing. So that's why I keep moving up really close to the screen so I can actually see what sometimes you guys are writing. It just kind of come up last week, and that's not cool. But oh, you found the Casey Jones. Oh, that means I need to go by my comic shop tomorrow. Then that must mean he's got them. He didn't let me know if he's got them. No, he's supposed to have them because he told me they were already shipped. He told me that Wednesday, so they probably did arrive, and I haven't had a chance to go by there and look. Can't wait to get that Casey Jones because the picture I saw of it looks amazing. It's the specialty series, specialty shop series, so I'm definitely going to get that. Oh, the Spider-Man pop? Yeah, definitely check your Hot Topic. They should have them. Unless they sold out, because I know some of them did sell out. That was awesome. Oh, Ollie's. Okay. I didn't know Ollie's had any comics or anything. I did not know that. Usually this time of year, I do need to go buy Ollie's because they get a lot of toys and stuff. So maybe I can find me some new action figures and stuff. Oh, you're sold out? Did you check online? Because I don't, I've never looked to see if that Spider-Man was at the online Hot Topic. Because that's where I find a lot of mine at. I definitely want that Snagglepuss Chase. I have a feeling I'm not going to be getting that one there, but that's okay. What else? Checking on it. All right. See what else happened in tonight's episode. How did Negan actually get into Alexandria? He just magically just started knocking on a door. I mean, they didn't. I mean, obviously they opened the gate for him and let him in, but it's kind of weird that he just got in there and no one knew. Out of the box, what's going on, buddy? We're talking about The Walking Dead. We're talking about all kinds of other stuff. pops and comics and action figures. And my Christmas present I bought myself because that's what I do. So who died tonight? Spencer died tonight, and Olivia died tonight, and Fat Joe or Fat Tony or Fat Guy from the Saviors. Marvel Legends? I love me some Marvel Legends. Absolutely love some Marvel Legends. Yes, yes, sweet innocent Olivia died. Yeah, I mean, Negan even offered to help her with some sexualness if she needed that help. She said no and started crying, and then slapped him. Fat Joey, that's his name. I know, poor Joey. He just kind of standing there like eating. It's like, dude, you can go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Go ahead. He's like, you know, Daryl had some anger that needed to be released, and it was released. He pulled a Negan on Joey. And he clobbered him too. And and what's his name? What's his face was in there? Carl might be turning bad in the future. He tell you what, his character on the show and in the comics to me is a lot different, and I know a lot of people would totally disagree with that. They think they're about the same. Me, I do not like the character on TV. Love the character in the comics. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, he was not pulling that. Nope. Mm-mm. He was, man. But it was cool that when him and Rick got back together and they had that big hug, and they were saying on the Talking Dead afterwards, they were saying, man, they were hugging and like everybody was crying. They were so glad the whole group was kind of back together again, and that was a pretty sweet moment. And Rick has his gun back. Yeah, really, it's really weird how he holds that gun. His gun's kind of like it's like leans down and like off to the side when he's holding it. And it's kind of odd. I don't like that. Don't like the way he holds his gun. There's a new Carl Pop. I knew there's one that come out like a few weeks, about a month ago. It was the series that had Negan in it. Oh, who's winning that game? Dallas and the Giants. Got to be honest, I want the Giants to win. Because my Lions, my Detroit Lions, have them next week. Have the Giants next week. We need that game too. We got to win. 'Cause I have a bad feeling that my Lions, we have the Giants, then the Cowboys, and then the Packers to end the season. We might lose all three of those, and then the Packers might win their last three to take the division, and then end up knocking us out of the playoffs. And that would not be cool. Yes, but it looks like his neck is ripped out. Huh. I did not hear or see anything about a new Carl Pop. Is that has to be exclusive somewhere? Hey, the Giants are up by three. So I'm like I say, I think the Giants win this one. They won't be as pumped up next week. Yeah, fingers crossed. And need my Lions to win. And they struggled against the Bears today, and that was not making me happy. The Vikings. Are they tied with the Packers right now? Because they were like 2 games back. Either 2 or 3 games back. Think so? Let me find this Carl Pop. I did not hear anything about this. And I've said this before. If you're doing a live stream, don't be looking at your phone. But I'm doing it anyway. And then don't mess up the typing because it takes even longer. Let's see. Looks like blood on his neck. Mate. Let's see. Oh, this one right here is the one I'm looking at. It's a new one and he's got a poncho on, not blood. Unless it's a different one from the one you guys are talking about. See, I don't know if you can see that right there. He's got a poncho on. It's like a bloody poncho is what it says. That's what it says is on that one. I think that's just a regular new one that just come out not too long ago. Yeah, we need to get rid of one of his eyes on the pops. Oh, I know. I meant to look up the standings in football too. Let's see. NFL standings. Let's see. Yeah. I don't care about the AFC. Yes, the Vikings and the Packers are both 7-6, and my Lions are 9-4. So we still got a chance. Saying there's a chance. Maybe not a good chance, but a chance nonetheless. Oh wow, yeah, that's interesting because that means that the Giants have beaten them twice this year. I think out of the box is just like me. He just collects them, doesn't get any extra ones. So I never get any extra ones either. Hmm. Let's see. Do the Giants have an outside shot at winning the division? 3 games. 3 games to play, and they are 3 games back. No, see, yeah, see, 12, 13. Yeah, there's an outside chance, way outside. They'd have to win out, and the Cowboys would have to lose out. So, and then the Giants would have the tiebreaker against them because they swept them. So there's an outside shot. I don't think it's going to happen, but they're saying there's a chance. So who else watched the Walking Dead tonight? Am I the only one? What else was I going to talk about tonight? Oh, I saw the trailer tonight for War of the Planet of the Apes. Oh my, War for the Planet of the Apes. I am so excited about that. I love the last one. Hot Topic got some. Selling for about 40. Great day. I ain't paying no $40 for it. I think the only one I spent over $40. I spent 45 for Batgirl. It's the only one I spent over $40 for. I think that might be the only one I spent over $30 for. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, that 7-Eleven one. I remember that one. 7-Eleven. That's funny. It's one of those places I would not think to look for pops. I heard they had was it Rey Mysterio? Um, Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty and Carl. As far as I know, that's the only ones they ever got. So I've never looked in my neighborhood. Oh, the Transformer trailer. Man, I did not see that one. It's funny. I bought an Uncle Si Pop, the 7-Eleven one. It was at Five Below. That's where I found one. I was just like, huh, I'll get that one. I did see the Spider-Man trailer, and I'm gonna probably be in the minority here. It did not impress me at all. I have a feeling I'm definitely gonna be in the minority on that. Well, at my local Five Below, I think they had about 10 or 12 of them. They had a whole bunch of the guys from that show. I can't. Why can I not think about it right now? But yeah. But I think the reason mine, I thought the reason mine had a bunch of Duck Dynasty. The reason I had my store had a bunch of them is because I know the son John Luke is going to college here in town. I didn't know if Sadie was going to school up here too or not, but I knew uh, John Luke was. Why is Bumblebee fighting Optimus Prime? Sometimes there's a difference of opinion. I don't know. I haven't seen that trailer yet. I've got to see that. Does Five Below still? They last time I looked, they did, but I mean, it was mostly ones that are really, really common or that really no one wants. The only one I ever saw at Five Below that I've never seen anywhere else, it was a pop called Wage, Wage. Never seen it anywhere else. Nothing else about it. That's all. And I was like, I don't even know what it looked like, but it looked like something I did not need. Yeah, the red tie pilot. I did want that one, and all the boxes I've got. I had a subscription for a year on all three of the boxes, Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Never got an exclusive item in it. With the harder to find pops and everything, never got one. And I just got to the point on the Smuggler's Bounty. I just feel like any of the pops that are of the big name characters, yeah, they've already been done. So that's why I quit it, and yeah, well, I'm gonna probably regret it, even though I am going to get the Han on the Tauntaun. Definitely going to get that. Yeah, that's right, Deacon. They just have a difference of opinion sometimes. They have the Rock there, so that's all that really matters. Out of the box, check eBay. eBay has a bunch of them. I mean, I haven't looked to see if that one was on there for that, but you never know on there. I hope it's not Amazon because Amazon, I wouldn't waste my time on it. A pop coming out of the bombshell? That'd be pretty cool. I tell you what, I put this on Facebook and I put it on. I didn't put it on Twitter, but I tell you what, I'm highly ticked off with Funko because they're having their 12 days of shopping on the Funko shop, and everything they've had on it was a minimum of 4,000 made, up to like 10,000 or something like that. Then they put out a Harley Quinn Christmas one. I'm all excited about it. It's one of those big ones, and it was $80. They made 150 of them. I couldn't get one. Dude, Mr. Harley Quinn fan over here could not get one. I will not buy anything else from that website because of that. I'll buy the Funkos locally and stuff like that, but I will not buy anything else online because they put the screw job in on me. So no more for them. They're done. I tell you what, I did want the Animal Pop, and I also want the Grover. And I was actually just because I was going to get the Batman door just because it's Batman, but when I couldn't get that other one, I took everything out of the basket I had, and good luck to them. So maybe I'll find them locally somewhere. I did find the Freddy Funko door at a local shop for $5. Not was it last Saturday? Yeah, last week. Last week I found that one. I mean, I was like, really, dude? You have like a minimum of 4,000 on everything else, but the one item that I really want, no. Like, dirty, rotten. Then again, what can I say? I'm still gonna be giving Funko money because I'm buying their products everywhere else. But still, that's just not cool. That is not cool at all. Funko, y'all owe me. Y'all owe me big. So if you guys have any pull of Funko, let them know how mad I am about it. Heck yeah, I'm excited about Star Wars. Next Saturday is when I'm gonna see it. No, I'm not either. No, I'm not. It's got to be next Sunday because next Saturday I'm going to see my UVA Cavaliers play basketball against Robert Morris. One of my friends that I normally go with, Peasy from the podcast, his wife is having a kind of a little operation, so he's not going to be able to see it. Doggone it. So, so he's going to be away from the podcast for a little while. Yeah, I love me some Star Wars now. Man, love it. Now, I tell you one thing that I heard, and if this it actually does happen, it's going to kind of bother me just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. The opening scroll that Star Wars has been famous for since Star Wars the movie first come out. They're saying they're not going to have that, and I gotta have my opening scroll. That for me is that click moment that I am in Star Wars movie. I'm in a Star Wars movie. So I really hope that's in there. But wait, the Joey Tribbiani is 31? Really? Okay. Ah, seeing it Christmas Eve? Ain't nothing wrong with that. 350 that first weekend? You know what? Probably will. Probably will. I'm trying to think what the biggest movie was this year, and I want to say it's probably Civil War. I think that was probably the highest grossing opening weekend. Joey was vaulted, and I haven't paid any attention to him. That's funny. I never pay any attention to something that's vaulted or not vaulted or anything. I just never think twice about it. But then again, Friends, I was never a fan of it, so I don't really feel like I'm missing much on that. To see Darth Vader, I'll tell you what. When I first saw the first trailer for it, I don't think Darth was in that first one, and I just fell in love with it right off the bat. And then later on, you see Darth in there. I'm like, oh, now you just kicked it up a notch. All the Friends pops are vaulted. Yeah, nah. Yeah, you know what? They can vault those all they want now. Give me some Seinfeld pops already. I've been wanting those for a long time. Give me Dexter pops. I could use some of those. The TV show Chuck, which most people don't even know that show. I would love to have that. What else? Chuck, Dexter, 24. I would love to have. Picked them up for trades. Like, yeah. I never get anything for trades either. I guess I should do that every once in a while. Find something that's hard to get and trade it. Oh, Popeye. That would be awesome. Popeye and olive oil. That'd be great. Norman. Now, what Norman? Norman Bates? Norman. Because that'd be. They do need a Norman. Well, yeah, Psycho. They need a Psycho Pop. That's it? 179? Is that worldwide or just in America? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Darth is definitely. He was like for me growing up. He was that first character that really put fear into me when I was little. And every time when Darth, I remember the first time I saw Star Wars, and he come in, you see all that smoke, and he comes walking into that music. It's like, oh, this is a bad man. This is a bad, bad man. Oh, kid serial killer. Okay, I do not know that one. I'll have to look that up. And find that. I haven't read that. Hmm. You know, it'd be a cool 2 pack, which I doubt they'll ever make. But I just bought a 3 issue series, Batman versus Predator. That'd be awesome to have those two in a little 2 pack of pops. 3 hours. See that first Star Wars. Man, I remember seeing it, and I can only assume I saw it when it first came out. But it's like in my mind, I just don't remember being in a theater when I saw it. But I had to have been. I mean, because I know we didn't have VCR or anything back in the day, so I had to have seen it in the theater. I remember I get was it Return of the was it Return of the Jedi or the Empire Strikes Back? Empire Strikes Back, I think it was. I was in the hospital and they said I could get out of the hospital, and it was the Saturday that the weekend they released. In my mind, I want to say it was the Empire Strikes Back, and we were trying to get them to speed things up so I could get out and go to the hospital. I mean, go to the theater to watch that. It was really cool because it was the weekend it first come out, and I got there and the theater it was probably around like 1:30 something like that, and the theater was empty on a Saturday. So that was awesome. Oh, in the drive-in. Wow. What is y'all's favorite Star Wars? Now, mine, I've said this on the podcast. I'll say it again. It was Star Wars. That to me, I guess it was that new thing that really came out for me and really took me to a different genre of movie that I'd ever seen before. I guess before that, I was just seeing kiddie movies and stuff like that. But to see Darth come out there and he had robots talking and stuff like that, making all kinds of sounds, and I've always in the last few years I've kind of joked that R2 was kind of the first 3D DVD player. I thought that was cool, the holographic DVDs that Leia put in him. So he was kind of like that first disc player that I ever saw. So I thought that was awesome. Yeah, I don't call it A New Hope. I just call that Star Wars. Sometimes I will call it A New Hope just because. The New Open. The New Hope. Yeah, for me it was that one, and one of my friends, well, most of my friends actually picked Empire. One of my friends said it was which one was it? Return of the Jedi. Can you believe no one has picked the Phantom Menace? Anything with Jar Jar. Yeah, Empire was dark because, dude, that was all about the Empire, coming back, and I thought that was really really good too. And the one thing I do not like, and I think this is pretty much unanimous with most people I've ever talked to, they hate the Lucas cuts. They hate them. Just let the movie go. I mean, I want to be able to see the original movie again. The original Star Wars without all the extra stuff, with all the bells, all the whistles. Just give me that original movie again. I want to see that again. I've got a DVD that plays it, but the size of it doesn't fill my screen up, or which is fine, but it's got, instead of just being on the sides, it's the top and the side too that does it's blacked out. So it's almost like my 55-inch screen is down to like 30. It's like 30 inches. Like, dude, come on. And if for some reason the aspect won't change on it when I try to change it. Honestly, I don't. It's funny you say that people don't get that Luke's her father, and to me, I'm still kind of like, is she? Isn't she? I mean, for the longest time in the movie, I really thought it was Han and Leia. Thought maybe they had twins because they both of these two kids had power, so I thought that's what had happened. Ben is her father. I don't know. Can Ben be her father? I mean, because she looks like she's about the same age as what's his nose over there, Mr. Non-actor, that dude, Mr. Tissy Fit guy. So, I mean, I just don't. I guess Ben could be. Maybe when he got whacked down into nothing, maybe his spirit come back and found some lady, and I don't know. See, I was saying that too, like one of his Padawans that he was working with. That you know what? It's going to come out what in 2018. That's when we'll, or no, 17. 17, the new one will come out. Episode 9. 8. Episode 8. Yeah, Afra. Yeah. Yeah, I assume she's going to be in the new movie, Rogue One. I hope so. Because Afra in the comic books has been really, really good. And now she's got her own comic. Does anybody watch iZombie, speaking of comics? Because I know it's a TV show, by the way, but I just started picking up some of the comics, and it's really different. It's not exactly the same at all. Yeah, the one that just come out Wednesday, I have not had a chance to read that one, along with about 30 other comics I have not had a chance to read. I'm so far behind. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny for me, the canon of Star Wars is the movie, and in the canon for most of it's the comic. So for me, it's the movie that's the canon for me. I know a lot of people feel that. I think most people feel that way about it, to tell you the truth. See, I thought they were kind of saying, totally. I thought they were kind of saying that that's kind of what happened. That didn't he kind of flip out and kill all the other students? I thought they may have said something like that, or maybe said that someone else killed all his students, killed all of Luke's students at some point. I might be wrong about that. I thought I remember seeing that in the last movie. By the way, iZombie in the comic, her name is not Liv Moore. That is at least in number two. I just read number two. Yeah, that hologram made no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure in the future it'll make sense because all the other holograms and all the other things were little small ones. It wasn't like this gigantic hologram. I wonder why they made that like that as opposed to like the normal smaller hologram. I just wonder about that. I guess they'll explain that in the next one. And did it say his name was Ben? Okay. I mean, did Han not put one and one together and said, "Hey, that's my son that did all this"? And one of the reasons I thought that maybe she was Leia and Han's daughter, Ray was Leia and Han's daughter, was because at the end, she went right up to Leia and gave her a hug, and you see Chewbacca just walk right by after Han had just been killed. It's like, why would Chewie just walk right by? That made no sense to me. That was his guy. Yeah, I didn't remember hearing the name. I did not remember hearing the name. So there you go. But I need to see it again. It's been a while. I think I saw it like 4 or 5 times. 6 times. I saw it 6 times. I saw it once in theater, and then I saw it online a few times. So I definitely want to see that again. Really, really good. Oh, okay. That's when he told Ray and Finn about when he left. So is Finn going to be alive? What's going to happen with Finn when in the next movie in episode 8? I like that character. That's a good character. I like the guy I was playing him. I thought that was really good. Really, I liked him. Now, one of the things I never figured out is how, and I've mentioned this on my podcast before too, is when Finn and Poe they crashed on the I can't remember the name of the planet now. Doggone it, the desert where Ray was, and how Poe just he was gone, and then he magically reappeared in time to help them later on. I was like, your whole goal was to get BB-8 and get the plans back, and you just vanished. You just got in another. He said, "I just got another ship and come back here." Like what? That made no sense whatsoever. That to me, it was just like a loophole that made no sense. Oh, I think Finn's alive. Just see what they're gonna have to do to fix him. I like Han to somehow still be alive. I'm sure he's not, but it'd be nice to have him still be alive. We need a spirit Han. I know BB-8. For some reason, that character didn't impress me too much. I know a lot of people that love that character. Me, like, meh. He's no R2, that's for sure. No R2 at all. Rey and Kylo. Yeah. Force Awakens applies to both Rey and Kylo. Yeah, totally. I just found it weird that Kylo was supposed to be in training for a while, and Finn had nothing at all. Really didn't even know she had any power. And then by the time they fight, I mean, she was about ready to kick his butt. Even though we got to give him credit, he did have like fought with Finn. Then also had an would he get shot? So take that with a grain of salt. But still, this girl. I mean, it was really weird to me that she could talk to anything, and she could fly like any ship and fly it really really well, and she had all this stuff that just seemed like that she seemed to not know she could do any of this stuff. So I thought that was kind of weird to me. Yeah, they could have a funeral without a body, but Carrie Fisher is not supposed to be letting anything out. Man, I can't wait for that movie. I really liked A Force Awakens, even though I felt like I was watching kind of a combination of Star Wars and what was that first one? Phantom Menace? Was that the first one? The Phantom Menace? Because I got to be honest, episodes 1, 2, and 3, I really don't even remember their names because I didn't even like them. So there you go. Zuckus. I remember seeing that pop, and I didn't know anything about it, so I passed on it too. Now I know there are some Star Wars people out there that will tell you exactly where he was, exactly what part of the movie he was in too. I remember seeing the character, but I really knew nothing about him. Okay, guys, about 7 more minutes. Well, yeah, like Finn, you're right. We don't really know much about his past, but I mean, in my mind, I think maybe he's kin to Lando. You know, because I've heard that Billy D. Williams is going to be in the next movie as Lando, so maybe there. Okay. Deacon, you listed the first 3 movies, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. In 10 minutes, I will have forgotten. I know that sounds horrible, but I honestly will have forgotten by then. Yes, that's right. He was kidnapped. I remember that in the movie now. As soon as you said that, Finn was kidnapped as a child. Yeah, but I just found it really weird that you got all these stormtroopers, and then just one, kind of goes off on his own. Maybe the brainwashing didn't work on the one character. Yeah, I just found that kind of odd. Oh, you're leaving already? See, I got 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes. Sorry, I remember Finn it was recruited. Yeah. Thanks, man. That's one thing I love about doing these is because we might start on one topic and who knows where it's going to end up, and that's fun for me. Who's going to bring balance? That will be Jar Jar. It will bring hatred to the whole universe. Forlun was in Empire. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I want to find when it comes to pops is I actually just saw them the other day. The do I have them up here? Where are they at? These guys right here. These guys right here. They were in a comic book. And then you have the rainbow ones that were in a comic book. And I actually saw them the other day. These are in like the Detective Comics, like in the 200s. I can actually find exact issues. And I was going to buy them until I saw the price on them. They are very expensive because they're very old. Very, very old. See, Zebra and Bullseye is in Detective Comics number 275, and Rainbow Batman is in Detective Comics number 241. I actually saw two of them, saw both those comics this weekend, and both of them are beat up really, really bad. So I passed on them. Like the one, see this one, the one this one's in right here was, man, it's like $75, and it was beat up really, really bad. The other one was like right around 50, and again, it's also really bad. Like I'm definitely not going to get them for that. Yes, yes, dressed up in different colors every day to prevent the villains. I guess from to get them away from Robin, which I like. Why do you need to change your outfit color for that? That made no sense to me. But hey, Batman knows. Batman is the ultimate detective butt kicker in the world, and he's a billionaire. The light and the dark side, Kylo and Ray. Yep. I'm kind of hoping that yeah, I heard someone, you have fan theories out there, and one of them was that they thought that Kylo was really a good guy, and he was trying to be the one that actually does restore order to the universe, and that the him killing Han was a way to show everyone that he was really loyal to the dark side, but in reality he wasn't. He's kind of like a rogue agent. That's what I had heard. Those things work out. Probably totally false. I got to be honest. I hope it's totally false. Seeing him out there every 5 minutes throwing a tissy fit, which I thought was so bad. Now, one of my friends, he thinks that Kylo is like one of the best characters he's ever seen. I was like, dang. And he's seen a lot of characters, which really upsets me. I love all the Siths. How many Siths are there? I mean, that's my question. How many Sith lords are there? Not including Jar Jar. We're gonna let that fan theory slide for a while. Thank you. What's his name? Ned Doyle. Ned Doyle. Ned Doyle. Ned Doyle. Ned Doyle. Ned Doyle. Is that from Groundhog Day? Or am I way off on that? I might be way off on that. Ned Doyle. Never trust a man with a. Oh, Ned Ryerson. Ned Ryerson. I was way off, as usual. Ned Ryerson. I wasn't even remotely close. Holy cow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ned. I was so far off on that. Ned Ryerson. That's right. I remember that. Sidious, Kylo, Snoke, Maul. Was Maul a Sith? I thought he was just a bad, bad man with some wicked skills who died way too early. The one character out of those first movies that I would have liked to see go on. I mean, literally, the one. Yeah, we got the first name right. This is Jeopardy. I would have lost. I did not know he was a Sith. I just really thought he was just a bad dude. Yeah, but I just didn't think of him as a Jedi. I guess I don't know. I mean, I said like to me, I see Vader. I see him as up here Sith level. The Emperor, like him. But I just didn't think of like some of these other guys, like Maul. I just didn't think of that. Snoke, and like Snoke, I don't know what he is. Dooku, yeah. And Kylo, I just don't see him as a Sith yet. He seems like he is like a Padawan. No, I didn't even look for that Batman Dwarves, the Walmart one. I didn't even look for that one. Um, yeah, it's one of those things that's funny. Dwarves don't really do much for me, but yet every now and again I'll pick one up. I looked the other day. I think I have like 10 of them. I think three or four of them are Harleys. Snoke is Kylo's master. Is he really? Because I know at the end of the movie, it's like, yeah, maybe we should teach this boy something. It's like we got him running around. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm looking at having a guest before too long on my podcast that has been on The Walking Dead. So we're negotiating. Hopefully next month. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Only the small group knows right now. First time I've told anybody. So inside secret. Snoke is Kylo's master. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I just didn't like Kylo at all. I didn't like maybe I just didn't like. I tell you, he looked like I don't know why, but when he took his helmet off, I was like, well, you just look like an idiot now, don't you? I don't know why when he does like see I just like what is this guy? I don't know. Like, look, son, you got to cut your hair. Who am I to talk that? I'm like, I got like a hippie haircut working myself now, so I can't say anything about that. At least not this week. Maybe by next week I'll get a haircut. Maybe by Christmas. The lady that cuts my hair, she gets mad because I go too far in between haircuts for her. The Knights of Ren, Ren and Stimpy. Hello, Ren. Hello, Stimpy. Love me some Ren and Stimpy back when I was a kid. Okay, they weren't around when I was a kid. When I was younger, how about that? Loved Ren and Stimpy. The F word. I tell you one thing that did crack me up about Kylo is after Rey had escaped, he just went nuts in that room, just chopping up everything. And he had the two guys getting ready to walk in, and like, yep, nope, not going in there. I thought that was hilarious. Yes, Darth Maul. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah. If I remember correctly, yes. See, the first time he went nuts like that, Kylo went kind of went off. I thought it was a fluke, but the second time, I'm like, really? Okay, this is just the character we got. Oh yeah, see, I didn't know that was Daniel Craig until later because I remember hearing that he just wanted to be in the movie, and I thought it was someone else that was also one of those characters as well, and I don't remember which one it was. Another like kind of bigger name celebrity that played another stormtrooper, and I cannot for the life of me think of who it was. Bond, James Bond, is a bad guy. That was the guy from Shaun of the Dead, the guy that played the parts dealer at the beginning. That was the guy from Shaun of the Dead. That's who I was thinking of. And I cannot think of that guy's name. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in Mission Impossible too, the newest Mission Impossible. I guess he's probably in all of them now that I'm thinking about it. It was that guy. He played Shaun in Shaun of the Dead. I'm pretty sure they always called him Lord Vader. I mean, to me he was always a Sith Lord. Simon Pegg, that's him. Simon Pegg. That's the guy that played that character, the parts dealer in Force Awakens. Yep, 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 yep. I know Conan played a zombie on The Walking Dead. Conan O'Brien. Uh, what's that guy's name? Scott Ian from Anthrax. He played a zombie. Seems like to me there's been a few more celebrities and stuff like that that played zombies, but I can't remember who all else. It'd be really kind of cool if like all the cast members, when they're not, on like part of the scene, to to play a zombie like in the background or something that no one notices. That'd be really cool. Have like a Rick zombie walking by and no one notices it. Hey, that'd be pretty sweet. All right, guys, we're at like hour 10. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in the show tonight, and next Sunday we'll do another one. Even though the season is over from The Walking Dead, which really stinks because I love it. Not until February do we get our next episode, and again we'll just talk about whatever we talk about because that's always fun. So look forward to that, and maybe sometime during the week I might do one Just depends on my schedule and everything. So I might do one too. So check back and let me know, and we'll see what we can do. And I've got a few special guests coming up on my podcast in the next few weeks or a month. So have an end of the year wrap up with our comic book movies this week. So I got that going for me. And look for next year's comic book movies because next year again, huge number of mostly Marvel next year from everything I'm seeing. I don't like that. I need more DC movies. So it's funny. I don't mind the trolls. Only thing about the trolls that I don't like is when they start using profanity and stuff. That I don't like. Because I guess most of you guys know by now that I like my stuff being family friendly. I don't like that at all. Not at all. And because I don't want to, to have people in here looking and have them get offended because you got people, using profanity and being just stupid. I don't like that. But you know what? It is what it is, right? Hmm. Oops. Hit the wrong button. I hate it when I hit the wrong button. There we go. I was wondering if I could delete somebody. Oh, I think I could. Maybe I can't. Uh, eh, that's weird. Hmm. I guess I can't delete anybody, but oh well. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here as usual, guys, and we'll find something good to talk about next week since The Walking Dead is done, but we'll find something. And that's all I got. And you guys have an incredible day.